6 years ago, I wrote an article for Infowars.com with Alex Jones, and it was called "MySpace is the Trojan Horse of Internet Censorship." And basically, it was about the danger of the alternative media allowing big top-down controlled social networks to hijack their content and concentrate all the internet traffic onto these social networking websites. And that, of course, in the years afterwards has been outstripped by Facebook and Twitter. Now, the vast majority of news traffic, except for the Drudge Report, is generated by Facebook and Twitter. And so I went to log into my Facebook today and I got this little message: account disabled. Your account has been disabled. If you have any questions or concerns, you can visit our FAQ page here. So Facebook has basically just censored, deleted my account. For what reason, I do not know. I did not receive any notification or email about any inappropriate content, and they've just deleted my account. What's interesting is you click on that link, FAQ page here, and it takes you to this little screen where they demand your passport simply to start the process of getting your account back online. And I mean, this is an account that's got 5,000 friends. It's the maximum for a personal account. You know, I use it to send out my articles every day, as well as sometimes breaking news, and it's just gone on a whim. They've just deleted it, no reason given. And again, it goes back to the mistake of allowing all alternative media content to be driven by Facebook and Twitter. Because once they take it away, once they censor you, that's it, it's gone. Of course, you'll know YouTube has censored numerous videos on the Alex Jones channel on completely baseless foundations, completely baseless pretexts. They've censored them, the videos have been deleted, and they've threatened to delete our entire account, which has got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, tens of millions of views. And that's the danger. I mean, on Infowars.com we can have an article and the average amount of comments is, 120, 130. You put a video on YouTube and sometimes we get over 1,000 comments. All the traffic's being directed to these social media websites, and they can just censor our content on a whim. Isn't it interesting though that when there's actual inappropriate content on these social networking websites, like this for example, when somebody set up a Twitter page advocating people go out and kill George Zimmerman during the whole Zimmerman controversy, and Twitter left it up for weeks. There was a massive uproar across the whole media about this page advocating murder, and Twitter left it up for weeks. It's finally gone now, but it was up for ages, even in the face of this massive outrage. And then of course you've got Facebook, which, let me find the page here. Al-Qaeda now deploying Facebook terrorism in Syria. This was on Infowars.com. And basically, these Syrian opposition rebels, these Al-Qaeda terrorists put in by NATO, are creating Facebook lists of activists who support the sovereignty of their own country and not being swallowed into the NATO Borg, like Syria, like Libya, which is now a complete hellhole run by death squads, black people in concentration camps. So people defending their country against that outcome, against the invasion, the attack on Syria, which is now very much in the works. Of course, we had the Syrian National Transitional Council member at Bilderberg a few days ago. So anyone who speaks out against that is now being put on Facebook hit lists by these rebels, and Facebook does absolutely nothing about it. So they've deleted my profile for no reason whatsoever and are now demanding my passport because of it. But you put up hit lists of people who you're advocating to murder, and that's just fine. And you can put up kill Zimmerman pages on Twitter and it's left up for weeks. Twitter does absolutely nothing about it. But God forbid you should post friggin' Infowars.com articles on Facebook, which is all I use it for basically. And they've just deleted it, it's gone. Censorship, no reason given. I sent them an email saying my Facebook account be wrongly disabled. I'm a radio personality, rely on my account for promotion. I had 5,000 friends. There's no clear reason why it's been disabled. I received no warning about any inappropriate content. Please restore my account immediately. And nothing. I got some bog standard auto response. And you log into the actual thing and it demands that you give them your passport. Well, forget it. The amount of privacy scandals that Facebook's been involved in. Who's going to trust them with that? So it all harks back to the danger of putting all your trust, putting all your content on social networking websites, because on a whim, whenever they feel like it, with no reason given, they can just delete the whole thing. That's the threat that we face with Facebook, Twitter and YouTube.